What is up, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to customize your Turaga. Now I have two other videos, how to customize your Matoran and how to customize your Toa Mata. Now in all these videos I show you guys how to customize your figures and to give them body articulation and body movement. Now I will put a link in the description for both the Matoran video and the Toa video, but today we're going to focus on the Turaga. Now this is Turaga Vakama. If you guys remember how the original figures come, they come with a rubber band that allows you to swing their arms up and down. But that's the only movement they have. They have a little swivel in their legs, which is cool, but their head does not move at all. This build will show you how to customize that for all 6 of your Turaga. Now the only problem is that this build does sacrifice the play feature, and if you guys want to keep the play feature, then this video is not for you. Otherwise, let's begin. There are 3 builds. You have the Whenua build, the Matau build, and the Vakama build. Now the Vakama build works for the other 3 Turaga as well. Turaga Nuju, Turaga Whenua, and Turaga Nokama. Now, Whenua and Matau have 2 separate builds because they attach their heads differently than the other Turaga, and we will look at those last. We're going to look at the Vakama build first, just because he makes up the majority of the rest of the Turaga. Alright, so I have completely stripped down Nuju to his original leg build, and you're going to do that with your Turaga as well, all of them. And you're going to want to keep the arm builds and the head builds the same as they originally were. So let's start this off with taking a 3-long axle and putting it into one of the legs. Now we're going to take a connector, put a ball joint into it, take a 4-long axle, stick it into the ball, then take a 3-long axle and stick it at the bottom of the connector like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slide this into the center as so. This is going to fall back and forth, so just make sure it's aligned. And then we're going to connect that like that. Now as you guys can see, this is not perfectly straight. It's like 99% straight. The ball joint at the top does spread these 2 out just a hair. Now, I'm mentioning this because I know some people are very concerned about straining their Legos. I wouldn't consider this to be that bad of a strain, but I just wanted to let you guys know. If you do strain them out all the way, this piece will fall over, especially when the head's attached. So if you are going to use this build, you do have to clamp these together as so. Now what we're going to do is just attach the head. And there you go, you're done. Now you're going to take some axle pins, put them on the side of the body, and reattach the arms. Now I'd like to mention 2 things about the Turagas. First off, Vakama, Nokama, and Nuju all use the 4-length long axle on the back of their neck. Now Whenua is the tallest Turaga of them all, and he is going to use a 5-length long axle on the bottom of the neck. And the reason why is to keep him in proper proportion with the rest of the Turaga. So there's that. And then the other thing I want to mention was that the connector and the center of the body should be the same color as the original neck piece. Now it doesn't have to be. This is definitely a preference. You can make this piece black if you want, but the original neck pieces to all the Turaga do come in the same colors as the connectors. So this does come in orange, this does come in light blue, this does come in light green, but that's just to make it look even more like the original figures. If you want to make it the color black, that's fine. But those are the 2 things I want to know about this build. And now we're going to talk about Matau. Matau's build is exactly the same as the other 4 Turaga, except you're going to use a 2-length long axle pin instead of the 4-length long, and then you're going to take his original neck piece and put it straight out just like that. Now you're going to attach Matau's head on the back instead of through the brain piece, and there you go. Now Matau will work just like the other Turaga. Like I said, the build is exactly the same as the others. But his head will just be attached horizontally instead of vertically. Now let's move on to Whenua. Alright, now like what we did with Nuju, you're going to completely scrap Whenua's original body. And we're going to start off with a ball joint connector. Next, you're going to take a ball joint and put it through. Now, this is very important. You need a hollow ball joint. You cannot use the other ball joints that usually come with a TOA that are only an axle insert from one side. This has to be the hollow ball joint that you can get from the 2015 Bionicles. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to take these two length axles and put them on the side as such. Then we're going to take this, oh no, not this one. We're going to take this 3 long axle and we're going to put it through the ball joint like this. Now we're going to take this piece, this double-ended axle connector, put it in like that, and then we're going to take this bushing and put this in like that. Alright, now let's attach the body with this 4 axle long piece like this, and then go ahead and plug that in like that. There we go. And now we're going to attach this 2 length long axle, and then we're going to attach Whenua's head. Now you can see kind of a problem here. Whenua's head dangles because of its weight, and that's not okay. So there is an extra step here that we're going to have to use. Go ahead and detach the whole neck itself on Whenua, like that. And you're going to take the rubber band that comes with the Turaga, and you're going to wrap it around, just like that. Now what this will do is that this will prevent the head from bobbing. And reattach his headpiece right there, and there you go. Now his head can be flicked down and it'll come right back up. This does not prevent the head from moving or anything. The head will still move in all directions. And there you go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take his original arms and stick the half pin, half axle piece in them and just put them on the side, just like this. And there you go. That's how you get Turaga Whenua to have the head articulation. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. By all means, it's a free build, so if you guys want to use it in your videos or whatever, go ahead. I don't expect credit. If you want to give it to me, that'd be highly appreciated, but this is completely free of use. In the description, once again, I will put the tutorials for the Matoran and the Toa builds. And yeah, so I am also working on trying to customize a Borok so that you can keep their head push move while being able to turn their heads. That's going to be kind of complicated and that might take a little while, but it is in the process. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you all later. Peace out.